Hello, everyone. I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Elden Ring. Um, Last we left off, we just continued exploring Shadow Plateau, or Skadu Altus. And I'll probably interchange that every time. Um, in fact, I think we started here at the Grace. It kind of went this way. Yeah, we started at the Grace, cleared out this little campsite here. Tagged the Grace at the Moorth Ruins. Didn't go in there, but we tagged the Grace, gathered the fragment, and had a duel with Dryleaf Dane, yep, who we trounced. Yeah, he's not that hard at this stage of the game. I beat him up with Milady, and he gave us his hat, as well as the Dryleaf art hand-to-hand weapon, which is very fun weapon to use. In fact, we'll use it today, but it's a very fun weapon to use. I'm not gonna lie. It reminds me of the Bone Fists from Dark Souls 2 DLC. What's it called? I can't quite remember what the DLC was called, but you found it in. Now I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation, but Elim Lois, or Elim Lois, or however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, the hand-to-hand reminds me of the Bone Fists, but then we are going to use it today. And then after that, we just kind of went this way. Just cleared out this western side of the plateau here. Yeah, there was 2 prawns here. One was submerged, one was out and about. So don't be surprised if one just pops out of nowhere. There was a whole bunch of misbegottens in this little area here. There was one of Moore's Forager Brood fellows back here. You can actually see him from the castle, from Ensis along the path towards the boss arena. And then I came over here. Nothing up here. Just a bunch of ghost worm guys and a turtle. There was nothing really up here. So I'm kind of surprised. You'd think there'd be at least something. But nope. And then we ended the episode here at the ruined forge of Starfall Past. Yep. And that's basically all we did. And between episodes, I did go and farm the Divine Bird Warrior through the Imbued Sword teleporter over here. The little teleport here. It takes us like up here somewhere, where there's a Divine Bird Warrior that you can farm for his armor. So that's what I did. I went and got that. I don't think I got anything else. I think I just went and farmed his armor set. So we do have his armor set. Yeah, Divine Bird Warrior armor. The helmets, like the other Horned Warriors helmets, provides. This one provides, I want to say, 3 dexterity and 3 strength. In fact, we can find out right now. If I can find it. There we go. Yeah. 3 strengths and 4 dex. Wow, okay. But like the other Divine Warrior helmets, you get less healing from your flask, and when you have a focus debuff, I think it's like 60 points for the debuff. So it might be worth it. I don't know. I don't like dealing with debuffs, so I probably won't be using it, but it's there if you want it. His boots, or his greaves here, yeah, they increase the force generated by kicks. And that's all kicks. There's the kick Ash of War that'll boost, as well as the various moves of the Dryleaf art here. I don't know if I can find it. That little kick at the end will get boosted by those greaves as well. I don't think it's a lot. I think it's only like 3 or 4%, but it'll add up. So any move you have that does a kick, those will increase the damage too. Yep. Trying to think of what else we got. I don't quite remember. Oh, I did duplicate the lifesteal fist because you can put these on the dry leaf art here, but not every enemy is susceptible to it. So I was like the mesmer soldiers, the foot soldiers, you can do it to. The black knights, you cannot. They won't get lifesteal fist. And I'm pretty sure the divine warriors, the horned warriors and whatnot, they can't be life fisted either. So it's like, eh. I may try it later on, but for right now, it was an idea that doesn't quite work the way I wanted to. But yeah, I think that's all I did. And today, we're just going to continue our exploration. We'll start here at the ruined forge of Starfall past. Yeah. The golem I'm thinking of that drops the golem fist weapons, they're not here. They're actually in the next ruined forge, which is like over here somewhere. It's like over near here somewhere. We can get to it. We have to get through this little secret passage here. That'll take us to the lower Row ruins. But that forge does have the golems that will drop the fists. So I have to come up with a plan in order to get the fist without losing out on them. Because I think you can lose out on them if you complete the forge before getting the fists. So, yeah. So I haven't gotten them yet. I haven't tried them. So I plan to get them into this character at least. So we'll do this forge here because there's nothing to lose. And then we'll go to Moorth Ruins, clear that out. We'll take the little passage down to Bonnie Village. Depending on how much time we have, we'll probably do Bonnie Village as well. As long as we don't go past, I think, around here. I think Mikula breaks his Great Rune around this point. So as long as we don't cross this bridge, we'll be fine. But, so if time allows, we'll do Bonnie Village. And there is another jail down in this little corner. So we'll probably tag that. That'll probably be for another episode. Because Forge, Ruins, Village, we'll probably end up at the jail down there. So that's the plan for today. And the equipment for today, we have Bloody Dry Leaf Arts plus 24. Yes, you can put the blood infusion on these things. And yes, the status NVs on them are pretty generous. I think I did the math. I think it does like 7.2 times the status effect of our bleed there. I want to say. I'll double check, but it was a lot if you do the whole combo. No, two-handed. But Dry Leaf Art, Raptor of the Mists. I haven't really used Raptor of the Mists, so it's probably not going to be the best. I was just trying to think of some Asher War that would be like martial artsy, just to fit the theme. And it's good to try new things, I'd say. Bow, seal, shield, Dane's hat, Shadow Militia armor, Exile gauntlets, Oathseeker's greaves. Again, trying to fit a martial artsy theme. It's not bad, not bad. Dragon Crest, just because, it's not the heaviest of armors. Winged Sword, because we're going to be hitting a lot with our Dry Leaf Arts. Exaltation, because hopefully we'll bleed. And Blessed Dew's just really strong, especially with our low FP costs. Asher War, it's like we'll recoup the cost in like 12 seconds. So, it's pretty nuts. Flask is Burst and Hard Tier. It's a staple, basically. Unless I'm doing like a boss fight or a particular enemy or whatnot. Green Burst, Hard Tier is going to be like my go-to. Probably change this out for something else. I guess for now we'll just keep the daggers. Crab, Rolo. Can't use Torrent in here, so might as well just put that there. I probably need to get some more Foulfoots and Glowstones. Stats here, and the spells I have is Catch Flame, Lightning Spear, Pest Threads, Aeonia, Vow, Heal. Very standard stuff for me anyway. Yep, and I do have Rykard's Great Room because Heal on Kills is still really strong. Alright. Shall we get going? I think we should get going. Oh. Well, for now, I will change out my weapon here in the forge because guard counters against the golems is probably your best bet. I find that is the easiest to deal with them. Just guard counters. Some upgrades, material, smithing stones. It's really, really fun. Takes some getting used to, but they are definitely rewarding. Smith Script Spear. We might employ that later, but it's another Smith Script weapon. The strong attack is a throw. Not the longest throw, but still a throw. Drop the gate. And let's watch the fight. Oh yeah. Oops. Yeah, they did buff the stance damage the Dryleaf Arts does. I think it used to do like 3 base, and now it does like 4. And again, so many hits in the combo you can do. I think it's totals out to like around 40-ish, give or take, the whole combo. It's kind of nuts. Oh, you took care of him, huh? Oh. That was really instant. It was like, what the hell? Lever to gate again, just in case. Alright, I think we're in Golem territory now. So goodbye, Dryleafs. Hello. In fact, let's get... So we're aiming for stance breaks, so we're going to backstab them. Alright. Ow. They have really good tracking. Thank you. This probably just says, hit them where they're weakest. Yeah, in the back. Although they have reduced damage, although they have high damage resistances, their stance damage resistance is still is standard. So you can just, stance break them really easily. So I think they only have like 65 stance. I want to say 65. Could be wrong. That's the way forward, but... Mr. Golem? Yeah. Oop. think it's like 65 or something like that. Bam. Drop anything? Nope. Cool. Number 7, some upgrades. Alright. Time to climb the ladder. Oh, he's petting his lava. I could just... Oh. Ow. That got us. Yeah, that little tracking is just really good. Keep forgetting my controls. Take care of the range guy first. Ow. Really? Playing it dangerously. Oops. Get out of the way. Basically a full heal. Ow. God, I hate these guys so much. You think they only go for like 1 or 2 swings, but no, they go for like 6. But anyway. Yeah, the worst part is their ability to track. They just he can never get behind them. You can never properly get behind them. All right, but we survived. You're the one I care about. How did that get behind us? Because they traveled through us. All right. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Thank you. Lots of drops. Smithing talisman. It's a very good talisman if you want to use smith script weapons. Or enhances weapon throwing skills. Your smith script R2s will get boosted by this. Your throwing daggers will get boosted by this. Your throwing darts will get boosted by this. I think there's some other weapon skills that'll get boosted by it, but, well, not pots. It has to be like a weapon throwing, like you throw a weapon of some sort. So we might employ this, but in ancient times, smithing was a divine act, and blacksmiths interpreted the script they perceived in the wrinkles of molten steel to imbue weapons with souls. So, yeah. So yeah, I think it's a 15% damage increase as well. So it is really good. Oops, wrong one. Here, let me test it out on this little slime right here. $97. If we do a quick... $107. More like a 10% give or take. Yeah, you saw it increase the throwing dagger attack. So, yeah. So it might be close to 10. I don't know. Smithing hates. Cool. Okay, Mr. Golem. Wakey, wakey. I wish that would stance break them. But no, it only does like, yeah. Glass shard. Alright, we have a choice to make. We can either go down that tunnel and then backtrack, or you can lift the lever and finish the dungeon and backtrack again. You know what, let's just do this room. And well, here's the lever. Well, in case we get trapped. One golem, two golem. This room can be a nightmare. But we have crystal daggers. Alright, come on. Aggro. Thank you, Mr. Golem. No, we're supposed to fight each other. I have to... Thank you. Ow. Keep on fighting. Man. So yeah, 4 crystal darts. We'll override a golem smith. So why fight them? Fight them both. We can have them fight each other. Smith's grip circuits. Yeah. Not as good as the other circuits we have. This one you can at least change the Ash of War if you want to. Throw the backhand blade, causing it to fly in a curved trajectory. Alright. But you could probably throw them both. These might be fun to use. Although they don't have any innate bleed on them, so it's like... That's why the other ones I think are better, just because they have innate bleed on them. But anyway, well, actually we could do it right here. Never mind. Let's run over here, wait for it to go up. Yay, I don't have to back travel back through the forge. I completely forgot about you can do that. Alright, and this is the end. Just make sure there's nothing in here. Cool. Ancient meteoric orb great sword. And another ancient smithing stone. Yeah, this great sword is pretty interesting. It's a colossal sword, so I probably won't be using it. So, yeah, fashioned from an excavated shard of an arrowhead that once was a part of an old god's arsenal. Cable-piercing weapon that excels at thrusting attacks. Yeah, so this was a spearhead. We might. I like this kind of moveset. That little thrust R1. We might. Yeah, well, if I had the strength to wield it, that would have been awesome. Yeah, because Astral War, lightning charge. Yeah, I don't have the strength, so, well. Actually, we can have the strength. There we go. So, L2. Bam. Okay, we might actually take that for a spin. That looked awesome. It's also got a moveset that I agree with. It's strength and arcane, actually, not magic. Or intelligence, I mean, because of the magic damage, but... Alright. We might give it a try. Who knows? But that's it for this forge. So let me get our talismans back. More bloods right there. Cool. Alright. So the forge is done. Let's go to Moorth Ruins now. Yeah. Yes, those golems are tanky as hell. Let's put it to daytime. Morning, anyway. Ruins aren't so bad. There is a curse blade in here, so you gotta be careful. Although he is by a jar guy. So if you see a jar guy, just be mindful of your surroundings. Though I think we saw him before. Ow. Okay, that was... Oh, I hate not having poise. Yeah, it's the only downside to this armor setup. I don't have enough poise. Because you need at least 51 in order to not get staggered by most attacks. Thank you. That was the guard counter. I heard someone throw a pot. Who's throwing pots? Was it you? No. Actually, let me get our own pots out. Bam. Alright, the dog's over there, so let's go get the dog. Oh, there's 2 dogs. Now there's 1. Cute. Yeah, we also bled him too, so. I'm curious to see how badly we'll do against the Curse Blade. I need my health. Thank you. Oh, I gotta put Torrent back just in case. I don't want to go calling Torrent and end up drinking my flask by accident. Saw that. Alright, so I don't think there's much in the ruins itself. Oops. Oh, tree, get out of the way. I don't think there's much in here. Alright. I think the Curse Blade's over here somewhere. Actually, I think he's over there. Yeah, there's the sparkling jar guy. And you just barely see the Curse Blade right there. Yep. There he is. Okay. I pointed out the wrong thing. It was but there's the Curse Blade right there. Yeah, we'll do it. Line it up. They are weak to holy, so here it goes. Alright. You ready to get our butt kicked? I am. Ooh, missed. Ah, he didn't swing around so much. But yeah. We got close. I expected to die there. Although I was playing kind of carelessly anyway, so I deserved it. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so let's just beeline it to Mr. Oop. Ow. Alright. Well, I think my main problem was that I chucked a pot when I shouldn't have. There's another doggy. Right card's rune getting us. Ow. Yeah, let's actually explore this little section. Yeah, lots of shadow people. Well, that was not the way I wanted to jump. Alright. I mean, if our dry leaf art was at plus 25, I think we would have done a bit better, but yeah. Where are you going? Calls. Man, my camera is kind of messing out. All right. Well, since we got another ancient smithing stone, well, nah, because there's another dry leaf art you can pick up later. That I think is the better one anyway, but, well, no, I don't know. Thank you. I don't know. We might plus 25 this thing. If we die again to the cursed blade, then I'll probably go upgrade it, but we probably will die to the cursed blade again. I'll just leave you guys alone. Oh yeah, there's another cursed blade over here, so we got to be careful. All right. There he is. Let's go pick up our runes first so we don't lose them. Or rather not lose, 300,000. Alright. Probably still stick with our initial strategy. Initial strategy, anyway. Instead of throwing a pot, we'll chuck a lightning spear at him. And we miss. Right in the kisser. Ow. There we go. Not. First blades are always fun to fight, said no one. I mean, they're not terrible, but they can be a pain in the butt. Give me your shadow fragment. Alright, I think that might be the way down. No. There's an item down there, but there's an item over there. So let's go grab that item, and then we'll make our way down. Because Moorth Ruins is basically explored, at least up here anyway. Yeah, there's not a whole lot up here, except for the jar guy. Oh, excuse me. That actually might be the way forward. Got some graves. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Free money is free. Alright, so now we have to go down. Probably the best way would probably be through here. Well, the air quotes intended way is probably through here. And your goodies. Thank you. This is probably the quote quote intended way down, I think. Shatterstone Talisman. What does that do? Okay, raise potency of kicking and stomping skills. I don't think it's like the actual, attacks like the Divine Bird Greaves. I think these are actual like skills. Like the kick would probably be like the kick skill. Stomping would be like the Hoarfrost stomp. Those kinds of skills. Spiritual anchor is said to hold the ground in place and quell the fury of earthquakes. When this one shattered, the surrounding town fell into the broken earth. One account claimed that the moon itself had come tumbling down. I'm trying to see if there's a way down. You can get down, I just gotta remember where. Actually, hold on, before we jump down, let's yep, unless there's another way down, I'm not thinking, I can't remember. Hold on. There's that over there, but I don't think you can actually get to it. Ooh. There's only one way to find out. Ooh, okay. Okay, you probably meant to jump over here. I couldn't tell. It was a little odd looking. The lighting didn't help at all. All right, let's get our talisman back. got some Inquisitors. Just check what's over here if there's anything. I don't think there's anything up here. So, oh, wait, what's that? Ah, there was another way down. You know what, we're gonna have to check this out. Okay, so the way I came down was probably not the intended way down. It just happened to work out. There's another entrance to the downstairs. It's probably over here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Okay. Right here. Because this is where we found the Shadow Rune, I think level 3, is right up there. Alright, so this is actually the, quote, intended way down. Yeah, because there's an item right there. And it looks much better. String. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I thought I was two-handing. Huh. Some poochies. Yeah, okay, nothing over here. And this leads to that little hole, which leads down. Okay. Just get this on. Alright, so now that's how you get down here properly. And there are 1, 2, 3 Inquisitors. Almost, really. Ow. I want you. Man, that second hit does a ton of damage. Alright, so they were praying this way. An already opened chest. Golden arcs. Okay. It's an incantation that shoots out 3 golden arcs like the Inquisitor guy shot at us. I like to think I hear people. I don't see anybody. Shadow Sunflower. Oh, there is someone here. Goodbye. Bunch of candles. Here we go. La da 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 da. It's a really long ladder. And it spits us out. Bonnie Village. We don't need a rest, but what's our time? Yeah, I think we'll just clear this place out and get to the jail over here. Yeah, clear this out here. Cross the bridge and then do this little area. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Hopefully. So I'd rather not go too much longer if I can. Actually, how many fragments do I have? 3. Okay, we can level up again. Blessing 10. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, let me just stash some stuff. Alright, oops. Don't need the sword. Put that away, put that away. Put that away. Alright, I think we're good. Actually, do I want to... there's that one, there's that. Was that one weapon for sure. You know what? Yeah, we'll go plus 25 the dry leaf arts. I think this is the better version of the dry leaf arts. There is an Ash of War you get later on that's better in my opinion, but the ones we currently have are really good. Or I think are the better of the two. Yes, plus 25. In fact, we'll change up the Ash of War. I don't really care for that one. We'll try the Lifesteal Fists again. Because I know in Bonnie Village there are 2 NPCs, I want to say. I want to say there's 2 of them. There might be 3, I don't know. But there's at least 2, and I think the Lifesteal Fists would be very good against them. Ooh. Let's actually pass time back to morning. I mean, we could sneak better at night, but... And it's raining. Cool. Alright. So what's our plan of action? We'll check out this little corner, then we'll go down the street. Probably gonna be looking dark in the video. All right. Really, nothing around here, huh? Okay. Okie dokie. So let's go down Main Street. Lots of jars. Lots of jars. We could summon Rolo if we want. Yeah, a whole bunch of shadow people. Yeah, there's the bridge across. I think there's the jail over there. Hold on. I think I have another idea. Okay, actually, we're going to hold off on doing Bonnie Village. We're actually going to go that way, try to tag the jail over there, and then we'll call it an episode. Yeah. Because I'd rather not, because it's probably going to take us longer than I anticipate. So let's just go grab the jail, or the grace inside the jail, And then next episode we'll do the jail, and then we'll come back out and do Bonnie Village. I like it. You can see down into the abyssal woods. Although Midra's Manse is this way, I think. It's over here. Okay, yeah, we can't see it. Never mind. Maybe we can see Midra's Manse. Like, nope, it is on the other side of the mountain here. All right. Okay, yeah, this is the area. This is the area with the scorpions. There's one, there's two, there's three. One of them is stronger than the others, and I think you're stronger than the others. Actually, let's grab you first. Yeah, you're not very strong. I'm trying to target you. Bam. Use the forward momentum of the running R2 to close the distance. Alright, I don't think there's another one, so let's hope there's not. Oh, you're programmed to patrol. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, hello. You guys just programmed to just, move once I get to a certain point? I think you are, which is not cool. Yeah, you were the stronger one. Alright. Yeah, that was not cool. Them, automatically patrolling once you get to a certain point. That's... Alright. So I think it was the one down here that was the strong one. The other two were weaker. Alright. Yep. There's the mausoleum there. I think that's the mausoleum with Rakshasha, I believe. And there's like two more hippos in this little area here. I think there's a fly village down below us somewhere. And down there is Darklight Catacombs, which leads down into the Abyssal Woods. Really cool. All right. Let's go find that jail. Should be all of the enemies here. Yep. Oh, there's the jail. There's the jagged peak. You can actually see the way up. Bridge and all. path leading to the priestess. It's the cerulean coast. I think that's the big hole where you drop down into. Yeah. It's a pressing pillar. All right. Let's go into the jail. This should be what? Bonnie jail, of course. Summoning pool function. All right. We are now in the jail. So yeah. All right, and with that, I'll call that an episode, to be honest. Yep, not too long, but, well, average length, I say, but we made some progress. Cleared out the ruined forge of Starfall past. Yep. Had a little trouble with the golems, which is to be expected. Some of them are, they're one of those enemies that you can't stagger or flinch anyway. Like, no matter what you do, they won't flinch, so you have to be careful when you're counterattacks. Yeah, and the ones with the little buckets on their head, they spew out their little lava every other attack, and it's like you can't stand still. Although you can get kind of stuck between their arms and their body, and you'll just get hit by their little lava spews anyway. So, but yeah, basically just time your counterattacks properly, and you should be okay. Picked up the smithing talisman, smith grip spear, and circuits. Grabbed the meteoric ore blade. Another ancient smithing stone, which we used to upgrade the dry leaf arts. I probably will use them again, I'm just not sure when. If at all, actually, now that I think about it. No, we'll use them again. We will. Yep, and then we went out, did Moorth Ruins, where we did meet a death at the hands of a cursed blade, which is, to be honest, pretty expected. I mean, the dry leaf arts ain't the best weapon to use against them, and they're just really annoying. They're just, I don't like them. But especially when they get hyper armor during their attacks, which, yeah, I guess, but not for all of them. I don't think all their attacks need to get it. I mean, as long as they're not attacking you, can flinch them pretty easily, but they'll immediately break out of it when they start with an attack. So it's whatever. Picked up another shadow fragment, shadow tree fragments. Went down into Moorth Ruins, the collapsed area, picked up golden arcs, busted out of Bonnie Village, and then I made our way here to Bonnie Jail. Yep. So we also upgraded our Shadow Blessing to level 10, so we're getting close to the soft cap, which, yay. I mean, I definitely plan to go as high as I can just because, why make it hard on yourself, I say. The more the merrier, the stronger you get, the easier it gets. So, yep, that's basically all we did. Yep. And next episode, we'll just continue at Bonnie Jail, come back out, do Bonnie Village. Don't go too far, otherwise Mikula will break his Great Rune. And I believe you have to cross around here is where you actually break it. So we're not going to do that. So, Jail, Bonnie Village, and then we'll come back out to the Moorth Ruins and head this way, underneath this. Yeah, because there's a little passage this way that'll lead to this little poison section, and then you can go back under here to this little zone over here. We should be able to grab the map fragment down here, I think. I think you can grab it down here. And I hope we don't break the fragment crossing this little zone. I hope not. I don't think so, but who knows? So, yep, and that's the plan. Jail, village, and then down to that little zone area. Yep. But that's going to be for another episode. And I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, I forgot. See you all next time. Man, how could I forget that?